Hey, what's up? Brycey here, the Holistic Bee. It is the first day of Leo season. Happy birthday to all my Leos that might be watching. I know it's been a sec since I've done a real post like this. Forgive me, it's been a busy time. We just got through Mercury retrograde shadow period and then into Mercury retrograde, which happened, I believe, it was a couple days ago. I think it might have been the 17th or the 18th. So there was quite a few unstable days, but now we're flowing into that retrograde motion. Things are a little more stable for now. So here we are. So if you have been following along, we left off discussing the three modes of energy. So to summarize everything that we have talked about in I don't know, the past month or so, we've talked about the four qualities: hot, cold, damp, dry, into the four temperaments, which were given to us by the Greek physician Galen, and are sanguine, choleric, melancholic, and phlegmatic. And these four temperaments relate directly to the four elements of Empedocles, and each of these elements / temperaments are essentially combinations of the four qualities. So sanguine, which is air, is a combination of damp and hot. Choleric, which is fire, is a combination of dry and hot. Melancholic, earth, is a combination of dry and cold. And then phlegmatic, which is water, is a combination of cold and damp. And then we moved on to talk about three modes of energy, that being fixed, or an energy that likes to stay in place, that doesn't really like to change, or at the very least is extremely slow to change. Cardinal energy, which is that initiating force. And then mutable energy, which is very changeable, very adaptable, and also very fickle. So if you take 4 temperaments / elements times 3 modes of energy, you get 12. You know what else we have 12 of? Zodiac signs. We're finally getting to where I really, really specialize, and that is astroherbalism. And different from medical astrology, where the horoscope is actually used to not necessarily make diagnostics, at least not now in more modern times, but to determine what energetics are at play when a diagnosis is made, and to help assess possible options for recovery. It gives us clues, it gives us cues, it gives us energetic data that we can use to make more accurate and effective moves to recover or reestablish homeostasis within ourselves. While I'm digressing here, sometimes symptoms really are just a quality of time, and there's not much you can do but wait it out. However, it can give you cues and clues to find the right things to do to essentially ease the severity of those symptoms until that quality of time has passed. So what this is, and what we've always been talking about here, is a language of energy. So how the 4 temperaments give us specific combinations of the 4 qualities, right? Sanguine, which is equivalent to the air element, is both. My brain's glitching. I just got off of a 12-hour shift, okay? Bear with me. Sanguine, air, is damp and hot, right? It's a combination of these 2 qualities. So the 12 zodiac signs give us yet another layer of depth into this language of energy. It is combining the 4 temperaments or elements with the 3 modes of energy. So, right, starting from Aries, cardinal fire, Taurus, fixed earth, Gemini, mutable air, Cancer, cardinal water. And then that goes on in that, in that pattern all the way around the chart. So why is this language of energy valuable? Well, as herbalists or as folk healers or energy workers, energy is the language we speak first and foremost. When we're testing herbs, we are understanding how they work and how they affect us energetically. When we are experiencing symptoms, we are assessing them energetically, like inflammation is hot, stagnation is cold. Like if you're really, really snotty or you're coughing up phlegm, that's damp, that's watery. Or if you're incredibly constipated, that's dry. So when we understand the energetics of our symptoms compared with the energetics of the herbs that we have in our storehouse, we can pick the right herb for the right symptom. Like it's not just a general turmeric for everything, blah, 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 which I've explained before in previous posts. So if you're still following, and thank you for sitting through all of this, because I know I ramble, we will finally begin talking more about each zodiac sign as we move through each zodiacal season. And together we will gain a better and just very specific understanding of each of these energies and how they manifest and how they present themselves in different herbs, different foods, different activities, etc. The whole shebang. So if you're still here, thank you so much for sitting through this whole video. Save, comment, like, share. Do what you got to do to help spread this wonderful energetic message around. It's language, people, and we're learning how to speak it together. Okay.